Namaste, fellow light workers. Thank you for tuning in to my May 2024 psychic predictions and energy update. For those of you who are joining my channel for the first time, my name is Jill M. Jackson. I am a psychic medium and a trance channel, and I post monthly predictions and updates. Feel free to comment and please hit the subscribe button below. You can also find me at jillmjackson.com, and I have an amazing membership community called the High Vibe Tribe. Be sure to check that out as well. So let's go ahead and dive into the energy and the predictions around the month of May. I have been sensing and seeing for quite some time a strong potential for a terrorist attack on US soil. And I am feeling as if the likelihood of this is stronger during the month of May. It is important that we do not go into a place of fear, but rather in a place of discernment and listening to our own intuition. There are places around the country that I feel are going to be targets. I have mentioned this in some of my previous monthly predictions. Again, I am feeling a very volatile month for the month of May. I pray that we can send energy around it in order to prevent this from coming to fruition. But what I will say is listen to your gut instincts, because our higher self does its best to warn us when we are in impending danger. However, it's up to us to get into a place of clarity where we listen to these warnings. I'm going to highlight some states that I feel that should maybe be on high alert, or just, again, using some more awareness during this time. I am feeling areas in Florida, Texas, Illinois, New York, and possibly Nevada as well. So again, no matter where you are, just be diligent and listen to your own higher self, and maybe really pay attention when you are out in crowds in public places. Okay. Moving forward, another thing that Spirit is showing me that will be more and more prevalent during the month of May is that people are showing us their true colors. You know, there's a saying, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. We are seeing that more and more. After the eclipse, there was a lot illuminated, and people that have not done their own shadow work are not able to hide in the shadows, so to speak, any longer. Their true behaviors, their past deeds, things that they have done are coming to light more and more frequently. So we are going to see more of that during the month of May. Now, speaking of shadow work, I'm also being shown that the month of May is bringing a lot of energy to the surface around our triggers and around old traumas and old wounds that have not been properly healed. Sometimes we feel that we have done certain work around an area or around an old trauma, and we feel that it is healed. However, a trigger will come up and remind us that there is more work to be done in that area. I'm seeing a predominance of this energetically during the month of May. I am also feeling energy around the New Madrid. I'm feeling rumblings in this area. I feel that it's building up to a major earthquake in the New Madrid area. And I'm also feeling that there will be a volcanic eruption going off as well. As I'm talking, I hear spirit saying the words Mayday, Mayday. Again, this is not to cause fear. This is to create more of an awareness. But I feel that there are shocking events coming during the month of May. I'm also being told by spirit to make sure that you are stocked up on necessities. Again, not to a place where everybody goes out and removes all the toilet paper from the shelves or goes into a panic mode. That's not what the guides are recommending. It's more of checking to see what you have on hand and making sure that you have the necessities in the event of a natural disaster, because I do see more erratic earth events coming as well. Things that are not the norm. I hear psychically people saying that earth event is not how it normally would have been. I do feel that there is some, we're going to use the word modification here. I'm not going to say the full word because I don't want the video to be banned, but I do feel that there's some interference, if you will, that goes deeper than natural occurring earth changes. Okay. I'm also hearing spirit mention Saudi Arabia. I feel like there's going to be some news, shocking news is what I just heard concerning Saudi Arabia. And I feel that that the US is involved in this in some way. Um, and again, back to the food situation, I am being shown about some food shortages in certain areas. I don't feel that it impacts the entire country, but I do feel that there's going to be some food shortages that we hear about during the month of May. I feel like the insanity around the political climate is going to intensify. Uh, this one really doesn't take a psychic to know what's going on here. However, energetically, what I can say is when I tune into the energy of this US election during the months of May, June, and July, I feel an intensification in insanity. Is that's the words my guides keep using, just insanity, where I see and hear psychically people saying to themselves, what is going on? None of this even makes sense. So I do see psychically people voicing their concerns in a more aggressive way, if you will. I do see a potential in May or June for people to start taking to the streets, for people to start protesting, for people to start speaking up and saying enough is enough. We are ready to take our sovereignty and our country back. So I see more of that coming in the month of May. Um, I feel that the other word that Spirit is talking about is freedoms and rights. So again, I sense that there's going to be a lot of discussion and a lot of people really coming to their own internal realization that we have been lied to for so long. And as more and more of these secrets are revealed, and people are really tuning into the fact that what we have been shown in the dogmatic, closed in world is not the reality at all. So I do feel we are going to hear sadly about more and more people having mental breakdowns because energetically, so much light is coming into planet Earth, and that's why the veils are so thin. We light workers have done an amazing job, and to those of you light workers who have helped anchor in this energy for all these years, thank you so much for your humble service. We have done an amazing job anchoring in the light. However, those who have not done their own personal work, the energy of the light feels very erratic to them. And what I'm being shown is brain waves are reacting abnormally in certain people, depending on certain choices and decisions that they have made along the way. So we are going to see an intensification of mental illness. For those of you who are healers, psychics, channels, mediums, please keep sharing your work out there because so many of the people who are waking up to the reality that we are more than our physical bodies are going to need our assistance in helping to navigate the energy of the new earth that is coming in at a rapid speed. We are bringing more and more of fourth and fifth dimensional frequency into our bodies. Now, having said that, it's important to remain balanced, and it's very, very important to connect with Mother Earth to help anchor in our physical bodies so that our physical bodies can acclimate to the energy of the higher dimensions. For those of you who can easily connect to your higher self, to multidimensionality, these astral travel, these types of galactic experiences, this is phenomenal. However, it's important that we ground and anchor into Mother Earth to be able to stay centered and balanced because we have chosen a third dimensional reality on this planet. However, just because many people are still vibrating in third density does not mean that we cannot enjoy the new paradigm of the heaven on earth living in a fifth dimensional reality. I teach about this in my online school, Jill M. Jackson, Learn with Jill. Be sure to check out the courses. I teach you how to increase and raise your vibrational frequency, how to tune into your intuition. Super important as we move forward into the era of the new earth. I feel, let me just see if there's anything else Spirit is mentioning that that I did forget. Yeah, I'm just seeing a lot more gun violence, a lot more anger coming out with the general public and with the masses. Because the way Spirit is showing it to me, people feel that they're in a pressure cooker. People feel many times that they don't have a lot of choices, a lot of paths to take. However, I am here to share with you that we co-create our reality. And the truth is, we have many destiny lines. And once we learn how to reach a certain frequency, and that frequency is in the quantum field, once we can tap into that, then we can co-create our reality and experience true heaven on earth. Okay, so in closing, I'm going to do a very quick tarot reading, and we are setting the intention now to give us overall clarity for the month of May. Anything else that we can look for in this month? And Spirit, we need one more card. Thank you. Okay, so the first card is the Five of Wands. This represents a lot of struggle, a lot of conflict. So that goes along to validate what Spirit has been showing me energetically with the month of May of 2024. However, the next cards are the Wheel of Fortune. And this anchors in what I was saying just a few minutes ago, that we are the creators of our own reality. And we just did an amazing discussion through our High Vibe Tribe the other night on destiny versus free will. The reality is, yes, we have blueprints, we have predestined events. However, as this card reminds us, we also have the free will, spiritual law of free will, to change and alter the course of our reality, how we choose to view the world. People can be in the same room and experience an event in an extremely different way than the other person based on where their frequency is residing. And then the last card is the Star card. And what this reminds us is that throughout this perceived chaos, throughout the turmoil, as the destruction of the old paradigm continues to crumble, we are rebuilding the new earth together. And as long as we keep our resonance frequency in fifth dimensional or higher, then we call in those who resonate with our frequency. And in turn, our soul tribes get larger and larger and larger. And there is such strength in numbers. I send each one of you so much love, so much light, so many blessings. And be sure to check out the High Vibe Tribe. It's an amazing, growing community of light workers and star seeds. When we have a safe place to join together, true magic happens. We have psychic development circles, we have mediumship development circles. There are discounts off of my online classes where you can learn mediumship and psychic development, soul development. Check out our retreats as well. The England retreat, Full Moon Wisdom of the Heart, is happening in June. There is one spot remaining for that. And there are some spots left for the Sedona retreat that is coming up in September of 2024. Stay safe, everyone. And remember, keep shining your light and anchoring in the paradigm of heaven on earth, the new earth within our beautiful Mother Earth reality. Until next time, many blessings.